Welcome to Maslow Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for you. We're going to be doing a deep dive for December 2023. Let's see who we'll be reading for in this one. Leo. Leo, the lion. I love it. All right, Leo, let's see what we have going on. We will start with some themes for the month. And that's Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Clarity, harmony, and light. So seeing the light, getting clarity, illumination. You might be getting some truth. Might be getting a reason for something is what I'm getting. Like a reason. A reason. And it brings peace. It makes sense is what I'm getting. It makes sense. Interesting. Okay. All right. Now let's go with this deck for Leo. For the month of December 2023, we're doing a deep dive 10 card reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't forget to like, please subscribe if you haven't already so you can get notified by hitting the little bell down below. Check out the Etsy offerings for candles, as we will be doing a drawing at 500 subscribers to give one away. All right, one of the stones came off of it. Okay. All right, for Leo, what is your energy going into the month of December, coming into December? Right. Ugh. All right, so you might be middle of a fight here or disagreement. This could be what is being shed light upon. With the star in reverse, there's like a lack of hope that this will heal, right? Or feeling overshadowed. Just have faith that healing is in the forecast. So it's on the table. It can be turned into a healing situation, but right now it's kind of a part of seeing the light as far as letting each other, getting each other's opinions, getting each other's views. It might be people accumulating and ganging up on you or feeling like you're being singled out. Right? What is this event that happens in December? What is an event that happens in December that is major for Leo? All right, Four of Pentacles. It looks like somebody gives up a little bit of information or goes out of the norm, right? Does something different. Let's go and stops clinging to what they think is true. So treat yourself to something shiny every now and then. Four of Pentacles. I'm getting giving someone the benefit of the doubt. Could be seeing somebody in more of a negative light than a positive light. And it might be time to switch that thinking up for whoever this is. But that's what's happening. So somebody's going to let go of their guard and do something a little bit out of their norm. And then who's the person involved, or who are the people involved in this situation? Can we get more information on the people involved? King of Cups. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or a water sign. Somebody who's pretty even keeled when it comes to their emotions. But once they make a decision, they stick to it, right? They have a very strong hold on how they feel. They have a very strong opinion potentially. But it looks like a little birdie told them something. A little birdie came in. I'm getting like something happened and it just kind of like turned the day upside down. It took them down a notch. That's what I heard. All right, what is the deep past influence for this month? Maybe regarding this event, something from the past. Deep past influence that could be taking part in this lesson. It's Queen of Wands in reverse. So it could take very little for you to get angry, or for someone to get angry here. Could be a little focused on the self or the own self view rather than taking other opinions into account, liking to be the center of attention or making things a big deal. This could be you or somebody in your energy, but it does seem to be this is a deep past influence, right? This could be somebody that you've known for a very long time, who always love to be in the spotlight, right? You always do your best to make them feel good. This could also be your need. And Leo, this could be you. I mean, fire sign, loves to be in the spotlight, but in the reverse, it's kind of like, hey, don't forget, we kind of need other people too. And other people like to be valued in that aspect, right? So it's kind of like maybe you didn't get a lot of attention when you were younger. And now is like you're flourishing. You just love it. Not that you don't deserve it. It's just a matter of balance, right? And harmony. Like, everybody has their place. Everybody has their reason. And everybody deserves to be in that spotlight. All right, let's see here. What does Leo need to know? Hopefully I wasn't saying Taurus. What does Leo need to know this month for December? What is some advice for Leo for December? Right. The Hierophant in reverse. You don't know everything yet, right? There's still information to be learned. This is not your normal situation. This is not like whatever your first thought is. It's not that. Six of Wands in reverse. This is supposed to be a happy time. It's supposed to be a victory. So it's blocking your success. It's going to make the success not as good as it could have been. So I think take careful consideration in this time. If you are the one pointing the finger, you know, or if you are the one not pointing the finger, it's like, where do you belong in the situation? Could you take accountability for something and then they can take accountability for something also? It doesn't always have to be this person. But this is how you master, this is how you level up. This is how you head to that next step and rise above, is being able to see everything and learn from it. And there's always something to learn from something. Easier said than done. Strengths and weaknesses, please, for December. All right. Weakness. Leo's weakness for December. I should work on. All right. 9 of Swords. All right. So a strength here is shining your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. So you're a really great leader. You're an influencer. People care about what you have to say about things. They care about your opinion, right? That is your strength, but it always comes with a responsibility. People are listening, and whatever you say could impact somebody else very, very heavily. So it's important to heed your words, you know, put your heart behind it. And then the weakness, something that's, you know, you should be aware of based on what's popping out here, is the 9 of Swords in reverse. Not thinking, I feel like this is not thinking about the repercussions, not thinking about how it affects other people. Something you said kept them up all night, you know, and you probably didn't really mean it, or they didn't deserve it. And then it's just kind of saying, you know, don't worry too much. It can take away some of your energy. Being retroactive instead of proactive in your leadership or actions. Interesting, yeah. Okay. Probable outcome for this situation. Ace of Cups. You might get together for coffee, have a really good conversation, and it provides some clarity. And it's like, hey, you know, I love you, right? Like, sometimes the people closest to us can piss us off the most or hurt us the most, and they really don't mean it like that. But it does look like there's love here. It says, do you feel that in your heart? That's potential here. An offering, a peace offering, a love offering. And I feel like this is a growth moment between you and whoever this is. So it's going to come full circle. You know, things are going to get said. People are going to slowly try different things, get out of their comfort zone, do something different, level their emotions out, you know, take their accountability, realize that this is one of those friendships or connections that is to grow and that can get beyond this if, you know, if you take time to see each other's side. Something to remember, but it's a two-way street. Something to remember for December. This is like one of those cards where it's like, well, if you forget all this, what is the absolute thing to remember for December? December for Leo. Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups, you know, is about walking away, considering the history that you've made and letting it go and going into the unknown. I don't think you're prepared to go into the unknown or wanting to walk away. So I think that whatever you say at this point, whether it's in the heat of an argument, take mind to the fact that the other person could be taking it so much harder than you think. And, you know, words, you know, as much as they feel really good to say at the time. It could cause lasting impacts. And this is something that's pretty close to being walked away from, but they don't want to, you know, they don't want to. They value, they value all of these cups that have been filled in the past. But they are curious what it would be like to walk away at this point. All right, end of the month. How does the end of the month look like for Leo? Whoa. All right, the Lovers. It was in reverse, but can't really tell because it flew all the way across the room. The Lovers, it's like that heartfelt conversation and making the choice to see the you and them, the me and you, realizing that we're soulmates. Doesn't always have to be love, could also be romantic love coming together after a fight. It feels like a connection is made by the end of the month that realigns you with this soul contract. There's a choice that's made by the end of the month. I'm going to pull one more on that one. What is this Lovers for the end of the month for Leo? All right. So with that, the choice will come with an emotional responsibility, realizing that someone could have done something out of emotional disregard and being distraught. Upright, the Queen of Cups, is honoring the emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. So maybe making sure to honor those emotions in this choice. So really connecting with how you feel, not how you felt, right? Not how you felt when the bad thing happened, but how you feel overall. How you would feel if this were to be able to be resolved. How deep did this cut? Right? Sometimes love is walking away. Yeah. I love that. All right, let me know what happens, Leo. Curious. I'm curious. Are these oracles here? We have some interesting wisdom. I haven't really pulled this out for a while. I'm curious. So we'll see. What did they have to expect for the month of December? What does Leo have to expect for the month of December in regards to the events that are taking place in the relationships that they have? For Leo, please. Sun, rising, and Venus watching this video. Yeah, there's an apology. Thinking about an apology. Getting away from the lustful desire to be petty. So denying the lust of lacking the apology. Maybe somebody's overstepped a boundary here. We got 3 going into the 5. So this is definitely a conflict resolution. So taking a nice moment to apologize, getting to sit across from somebody and having some explanation of what went down. Right? This could make you feel like you couldn't trust them and they just got defensive, but maybe they'll come around at this point. Lust is a lot of things. It doesn't have to be sexual desire, but it can also be, just the desire to revenge or appease or something that just would, like, immediate gratification, essentially. High Priestess of Fire, there you are in reverse. So using your talents for good, right? Using that spicy fire for good. Think of your leadership ability. You can lead just as much as you can tear the thing down. You know what I mean? Burn it down. So it's kind of like, what do you want to do here? Something might have made you mad, but there's another perspective that needs to be taking place to really make the decision in that is the most clear for your purpose. This isn't telling you what to do, it's just saying take heed of your fire, because it is very potent at this time. Very, very. Yeah, maybe I'll put this here. Okay. Yeah, Leo, I feel like pulling you. This is the White River deck with the Starseed deck mixed together. What does Leo need to know? All right, so we've got karmic relationship and weight. A lot of darkness here, a lot of empty space, but that does draw more of a focus on these points of light. Pulls your eye towards them, really. So there's Orion energy, popularity, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Not time yet. Things are being woven. Things are being woven. So if you feel any impulses to cause something to happen, I think it's saying wait for it to come to you. Wait till it's super clear. Till it comes together. Karmic relationships aren't necessarily, this doesn't make them a horrible person. We all essentially are karmic to each other. We just have to learn. We have lessons to learn. Some of the relationships that we have just don't last through the lesson, and we're meant to move on and learn other lessons through other people, right? Everybody is a karmic. Sometimes they're extreme polarities. So it's or is extreme similarities. So they could just be triggering you because they're like you, triggering you because they're not like you. So it's kind of like I think you're starting to develop more of an understanding of what the purpose of this person in your life is and why they've been along for the ride for so long. And I think in the grand scheme of things, it's just so small of an issue in the whole web of the past and the now and the everything. Very cool. I love these. All right. Could use some self-care. So let's get you some self-care cards, maybe to help you get through a tumultuous time. With some good self-care insight that, and this could also be confirmation if you're already enacting self-care to grow. For Leo, please. Whoa. Body. So body care, self-love, loving your body, maybe being naked and just appreciating it. Your body deserves your love. So don't let this hit your self-esteem, whatever this is, right? There could have been a rejection and somebody could have said something about it in your friend group, or, you were feeling really good about yourself, and then they just kind of didn't tell you right up front what they thought for real. It made you a little upset here. It made you want to put the fire in the fury, or the fury in the fire, or whatever. But this is saying, reconnect with your body, and your body deserves love. So all those imperfections, all those little scars, appreciate it for the map that it is you. No makeup, wild and free. Everybody has a body. Everybody looks different, regardless of how fit it is. But it's time to kind of accept those little pieces of you that you try to ignore, or that you're extremely sensitive about. Interesting. Little messages here and there. All right. And then last but not least, we'll do some cards. I've got no topsy-turvy here. I don't know why I said topsy-turvy. Never say topsy-turvy. Back and forth. Maybe someone keeps going back and forth and how they're trying to dig themselves out of a hole, like putting their foot in the mouth. Major challenges to overcome, right? The month of December. This could be huge. Oh, look, another mountainy road here. You might be going to the mountains. But this is like the path that's harder to me right here is the path that's more fruitful. The hard way is sometimes the right way, is usually the right way. Ophius, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth is a huge growing point. And I like how it's a water sign. or it's a water element card. Like tapping into the emotional to heal the fire that isn't passion, it's anger. Disappointment in some affair. Well, I didn't want to say it, but it does look like that could be who you're upset with, or someone's in a hard place because they're dealing with somebody lying or somebody sneaking around behind their back. Doesn't necessarily have to be an affair, but if that is something that you find out, there's going to be more light to be shed, more clarity to be had. You don't have to go digging for it. Somebody will apologize if you give them the space to. And then the wish will not be granted. There are some of you that will be waiting for an apology that will never come because they are angry too if you're dealing with another fire sign. Jeez. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Affairs with your family. Okay. So yeah, could be a family dynamic, family relationship. Maybe they had a meeting behind your back, or they've been saying nasty things that just weren't really supportive. And it's kind of creating the foundation for what you're trying to build here. And a little jealousy energy, not you, but somebody around you. So if they're picking on you body, they're probably, it's a reflection of how they feel about themselves, really. Cards are saying it anyway. All right, Leo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I know it's kind of long, but I appreciate you being here and value your support. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the Etsy shop for more candle offerings. Again, we'll be doing a drawing at 500 subscribers to give away some candles. I hope you have a lovely December, and thank you so much for heading on and stopping by.